Hey everybody, Andy Davis here, back on the Consumer Electronics Show floor. And we talk a lot about women's health and the advancements. We've seen a lot of innovation on the floor. What's interesting is I'm here with Jean-Phillipe and we're talking about phibra, which is really a different way to get your regular annual mammograms, but with new technology. Jean-Phillipe, tell us a little bit about what phibra is and what the technology is.
Thank you very much. So phibra is a kind of alternative way to pre-detect breast cancer. In fact, we do have, from a technological point of view, the ability to analyze how the breast will be evolving in time on a monthly basis, on a quarterly basis, captating some information, sensitive information. And by doing this in a simple protocol regularly, the woman will be able to feel from a very comfortable way, the way both from the physical point of view, but also from the mindset point of view, the ability to see themselves available, known about what would be a potential breast situation. The system, which will be worn for about 15 minutes, will be measuring few information, and after this 15 minutes, the system will tell the lady, okay, let's meet up in 1 month again, or in a quarter again, for the same protocol. If everything goes fine, as it should be, whether the age is at 20, 25, 30 years old, then everything is perfect. If something was going off the track, the app will recommend to go to the general practitioner or the specialist in order to have an extra review of what are the senses and the stake of this information. If things go continuously well, it will continue. If not, then the doctor will be able to decide to go for the mammography. In a nutshell, we would like people to go to the mammography when they need it, at the time they need it, in order to make sure they need it.
I love that. And we always talk about the fact that sometimes there's, I'll say, questions about how efficient, how clinical all of the data is. So tell us a little bit more about like the data behind this and how effective is it relative to a standard mammogram?
So technically, we have done clinical trials so far with a university hospital in France. We have specificity and sensibility of 77%, which is to be compared to a mammogram 85, roughly. But the fact here is by using the device on a regular basis, we'll actually narrow the distance between this information and the mammogram results. So ideally, we are little by little improving the know-how and the connections to be as close as being as effective as the mammogram.
I love that. I mean, and mammograms, you and I don't have mammograms, obviously, but they're super uncomfortable. They're super expensive. Oftentimes women don't want to go in and get them. So what's the consumer response? So you're providing this ease of access. Have you gotten a super positive response? Do women want to embrace this technology?
So yes, we have, basically when we are discussing with women, in most of the case, for anyone who have been experiencing a mammogram, definitely they see that with a smile. That's for sure. Once more, we are not saying that we need to replace a mammogram. This is a gold standard. However, we can help bringing the population into the mammogram at the right time. We have been experiencing so much positive feedback from young generation, from potential families with cancer histories. Even after the potential disease and the treatment and the remission, rather than doing again mammogram, that could serve as a solution in order to have a peace of mind and definitely going, if needed, to a mammogram at the right time.
I love it. Okay, one last question for you. You guys are at different stages in different markets. Kind of explain to our audience here where you're at and where you expect to be this year.
Definitely. So we are working primarily in the European market. We hope that we will be able to distribute and sell the product in Europe at the end, get the CE mark at the end of this year. So that's one first step. Obviously, we are looking at Northern America and we aim for 2026 in the US, in Canada, hopefully maybe beyond. Now we are also raising funds, finalizing and fine-tuning the product. We will of course continue working on our algorithm and IA health development. It's very exciting.
That's awesome. It is super exciting. And so again, one good example of getting care that's necessary to women where they need it, where it's convenient and more comfortable. So Andy Davis here on the floor. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.